Good morning. Happy Sunday. That's if it's Sunday when you actually get to see this. But I just thought I'd pick up the camera sort of like for the next 48 hours because we have had a little bit of an holiday from filming and just relaxing really. We're here in the east of Germany, just on border with the Czech Republic. In fact, the Czech Republic border is actually just over this hill here, which we're going that way today. But we spent 4 or 5 nights here, and we're in the middle of the forest. Yes, admitted there's a road coming past here, so you do get the odd passing vehicle and motorbike coming past. But I thought I'll just pick up the camera just to show you what it's really like, because normally when vloggers pick up a camera, they get everything all pristine, being a beauty spot, and that's what you see. But I mean, it's not always like that. And as you can see here, if I just spin you around 360, we're in this little bit of a car park. We've got some wood chippings down the bottom there, but we've had this place to ourselves for what's now 5 days. So yeah, what have we been doing for the past 5 days then? Walking, a little bit of photography. I've been working on the camper as well, been doing 1 or 2 things on the camper, which is what my intentions were this year, were to slow the pace down a lot and do things on the camper. So let's have a look. What have we been doing? These lockers are going to be closed. Let me undo the locker for you, and then you can see. So I had a problem with this locker. I call it the garage, this one. Couple of mosquitoes knocking around. But yeah, this is my garage, and this is where we keep the chairs for sitting outside, just on the top here. The barbecue's here, and as you can see in the bottom we've got sort of like oils, the grease gun, yeah, all bits and bobs, ratchet straps. There's a little bit of rubbish there which I need to put in a bag this morning and hopefully dispose of. But yeah, what happened then were one of the oil cans had leaked, and it left all this sticky oil. It was actually chain oil for the motorbike, and yeah, it did leak, so I needed to get everything out, clean it all down, and tidy that up. So that's one of the jobs we've done, or I've done. Went for a ride on the motorbike yesterday. It doesn't actually get to come off the camper very much, so when it does come off, it's nice to give it a good old blast. So I went out for roughly about an hour yesterday. I did sort of like a circuit. Yeah, it was nice to get out. Nice and sunny as well. We had a thunderstorm last night, big thunderstorm there. That's why everything's all looking wet and misty this morning. Yeah, it got to around about 8 PM, and you could hear the thunder start, and yeah, quite cool. What else? I've collected some fat wood. Just that I'll get out there, and my thoughts were with the fat wood is use it for starting the barbecue. Because like I say, it's in abundance around here, and I just thought I'll go. I took the axe and the saw out, and yeah, that's probably about an hour's worth of work, that. So I thought we'll try that for starting the barbecue. Anyway, in the cab I've just stuck the sat nav back on this morning because that had fallen off. We've got some rubbish here for when we find the bin, or a bin. And what else? So I've made, because we've got a new washing machine, which I'll show you very shortly, I've got various ways to dry the washing. I've got washing lines obviously outside the vehicle. One washing line goes from the wind mirror to the awning and then down to the floor. So it's attaches to the vehicle basically. But I did this yesterday, which is an internal washing line for the camper. So I'm going to put you down and then I'm going to put this in place and show you it really, because I think it's a great idea, and maybe other people are going to use this idea. And why I wanted internal, because obviously some places where you park, obviously you don't want to be leaving your washing out on a line, and you know, it may get stolen, it may get wet if it rains and so on. So having an internal washing line is something cool, I think. So I'm going to put this in place and you can see it. Don't fall off. Okay, so a couple of bits of tube with a bit of string wrapped around it, and yeah, this feeds through here like so. So I've got two lines and it goes from over there to this one just here. So it's an internal washing line. Yeah, keeps your washing secure. It's nice sometimes, really hot in here as well. In fact, the reason why the sat nav fell off the other day is because it were 39 degrees or something like that. So ideal for drying clothes, I guess. Right, let's take a look inside then, and yeah, I'll show you what it's like inside now. That's Helen going off to retrieve her cameras. So she's had the wildlife cameras out now for 4 nights, I think it is. I tend to lose track of days when I'm not at work. So for those of you who can remember, last year I made the shower that little bit smaller, the old washing machine for sale. Yeah, I made the shower that little bit smaller. It was 800 wide and we made it 700 wide, and we moved this wall to here because we needed the room to get this in here. Now this was a tight fit, but our old washing machine, which you've just seen, actually sat on the shelf down here, and it meant that all the water filtration systems underneath this shelf, and every time we want to get to the water filters, it means I had to take the washing machine out, and it was just a pain, which admitted now I've still got to take the shoes out, but as you can see we've got more storage for shoes, which we didn't have that. So the washing machine is up off of the floor and we've got storage for our shoes. So this is fantastic. The washing machine, I'll just turn it on, you can see the lights. Right, we're on. So when you open it, let's have a look. The light comes on. So you've got an internal light. It's a 3.5 kilogram wash. I will do a review on this. We're going to use it a few more times, then obviously we can give a honest opinion. But yeah, you got smart wash, hot, quick. It's fully automatic. It's a washer dryer. I don't think we'll ever use the drying function of it, but yeah. So yeah, we've got smart, quick. A quick wash is 15 minutes, so that's ideal for like t-shirts and things like that. I have to remove 1 or 2 bits off the door here, because like I said, we've probably got about 20 or 30 mil in between the door closing and the door on the washing machine. I'll just turn that off. There you go. So yeah, there's not much room. There's enough room, but there's not much. So this is it. This is our normal life when we're traveling. We don't always have you know, a beauty spot to look at, but I'm quite sure, you know, this is really nice. In fact, the public car park is just behind these trees here, and that's where people park to go for a walk in the woods. So yeah, it's not the, you know, the ideal view what I would like, but for walking and trekking and photography around the woods, it's absolutely fantastic. Right, so we're leaving here today. We're going into Czech Republic, and we've got about a 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive to our next location, which is going to be the Lidl, and then we're camping by a little bit of a pond reservoir in the same town, and they're very close to where we're stopping tonight. Tomorrow we're doing some filming in that area, just a little bit of filming for a vlog box coming up. So that's it. So tag with us today, tag along with us today, and yeah. We bought it in 2015 from Ubersberg, so the name will be full time. So I'm not paying rent and so on with an house. So it works a little bit cheaper than an house in the UK. So he's saying then we don't need them on this road here.
This is not on this road.
Yeah. So we'll just pull away from here. We set up the barbecue when we got here. We got here about 3 o'clock. What's the time now, dear? 6:15. So we got here 3 hours ago, and we decided to call it a day on driving today. So warm, very warm, and basically we got his chairs out here. I got the barbecue out, and then we were contemplating lighting the barbecue when we noticed some dark clouds. Yeah, needless to say, if we had lit the barbecue down there, yeah, it'd be somewhere in that field now. So yes, so today we didn't make our destination, so we called this from shopping. A little bit of confusion at the border crossing. We know that we need a vignette, and we thought we could buy it from the border. We couldn't, and I think it's basically you can only get them maybe off motorways. So yeah, that's that really. So we'll hopefully pick up a vignette tomorrow. We're going to stop here tonight. It's an old airfield. We've got a pond just over there. But yeah, you wouldn't believe it. I think we're registering like over 30 degrees in the cab when we pulled up here. We've done some washing. We put that on the new washing line in the in the cab there, and it's decided to do this. Now we've got a couple here who are actually flying a model aeroplane, and needless to say, when it started raining, he said, "Can we just put it underneath your vehicle?" in Czech style. But I mean, if I show you this, so I think it's first time the truck's being used as a hanger. And the guys are back for it now. Look.
My wife.
Nice and sunny there, I guess.
Yeah, it was 30. It was 33 degrees yesterday.
So what an exciting day. We didn't make tonight's destination. Our barbecue, if we had one, would have been a complete washout. Been great talking to these guys with a plane, a radio controlled plane, and while we've been here, the police have turned up. There's been a young lad driving around just down the field there, probably having a driving lesson or something like that. They checked his papers, come up here, checked these two vehicle papers, and yeah, weren't bothered in checking mine, but they said we cannot stop here. We can't stop here, but we can stop just over the little bit of grass there on the side road. So I think we're gonna have to move in a short while. But yeah, we're going to stop here tonight. And this is what I was saying about earlier when I set off on this video. You know, things don't always go to plan when you're overlanding, and even though we've got a perfect park up now, we've got to move. I think it's the first time ever, well, maybe a couple of times when we have had to move, but yeah, the plane's landing now. Maybe. So that's it. I'm going to put the camera away now. We're going to move the camper, park up, get settled down for tonight, and then we'll be on the road tomorrow. So we're starting off this morning with a little bit on a photo shoot, maybe. Left Helen right way back up this little bit of a runway, and yeah, we're going to just see whether we can get one of these arty-farty photos for maybe Insta or something. There we go. Or is it just back?
I don't know. We normally have a tap, don't we, for coffee grinder and that thing.
Turn right onto Peacettes Bar.
Tap there, babe. No.
Shall I go?
Come on.
We're about 100k away from our intended destination. The roads are very slow. Lots of little villages down to 30 mile an hour. We needed some water when we left this morning, and thankfully we've just found this tap behind a petrol station, which is always a good place to look for taps. We've also seen a few taps, standpipes in villages and towns, in the town centre. So, but yeah, this should do us one way up to Prague. Not today, but that's his final destination. But yeah, we're desperate for some water, and we've found some. I've recorded this on my phone as well because I've left the camera, the action cam, in the camper, like a fool. Right, okay, wait for this water to fill. this was the intended park up for last night. Like I said, because of the roads were quite slow, lots of roadworks as well coming up here this morning. Anyway, we didn't make it, and the park up was on park for the night, which incidentally, once you get into Czech Republic, there's not many places for park for night really, so you've got to do a little bit more research to find out where you're stopping. Talking of which, why we've come to this area is, hopefully you can just see the chimney in the distance there. Beyond that chimney there's a wood, and in the middle of that wood there's an old Cold War military complex, what I'm trying to get to. Parking around that area is very sketchy, so what we said, we're going to come here, have lunch here, then travel over that area, see whether we can actually find a place to park up, and then if we can, all good and well, we'll stay there maybe 2 nights and do the filming maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But that's where we're trying to get to, and that wood is absolutely massive. Yeah, so this is where we're at. A beautiful location, nice friendly people, outside of this little bit of a lake.
What were you doing?
Trying to do it left-handed.
Ah, didn't work, did it?
Hello. So we've been here 2 nights, or we will have. This will be our 2nd night. We've come to a little bit of woodland down a very narrow dirt track. We've come here, we're still in Czech Republic, and we've come here firstly for Helen to get her wildlife cameras out. And also for me to do some filming up at a military place just up here. It's a place what's linked to DayZ, the computer game. It's a place called Tizzy on the map. So yeah, I want to do some filming up here. We're going to do what will be the first part of the filming in the northern part of the Czech Republic, but yeah, that's that's maybe a week away yet. So this is the lane what we came up the other day. I've just been spent an hour down there cutting back some of the bushes because it was a little bit tight coming up here, and we've put quite a few new adventure lines on the camper. Look at those. So yeah, I thought before we leave tomorrow I'll get down there and trim some of the bushes. But we've had a beautiful 2.5 days, 3 days here. Met some of the locals are fantastic. A lot of mushroom picking in the forest here as well. A lot of cars are pulling up, women, guys are getting out with the baskets and going mushroom picking. There's deer, there's wild boar up here, and like I say, right at the top of the hill there's that military base. So that's it then. That's it. So I'll catch you tomorrow. We'll probably turn the camera on as we're going out through this lane, and if I don't do that, we'll catch you in Prague. So we're just waiting for the ferry now, and we haven't got any Corona check money because we haven't been to a bank yet. So we've had to download the app for the trams and the ferries, which is actually probably a little bit easier than trying to buy tickets and everything. So you can choose where you're actually setting off from, where you're going, day tickets, half-hour tickets, and so on. So it's much easier to get the app. But yeah, we're just waiting for the ferry, which is going to set off in about 5 minutes, I believe it is. 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, the ferry goes from here across to this side, and then we're actually going to get off over there, I believe, and that's where we get on the tram. But yeah, I'm going to take you over here. You can see, you know, the campsite is bang opposite the castle up there. And that was all lit up last night, so that was quite nice. Right, catch you in a bit.
Yeah, tram 27.
The half-hour ticket will get us into the old town, and it's 30 Corona, which works out about, I think it's just over £1. So we're going to catch the tram now. Got us waterproofs, looks like we're going to have to wear them. So we've got us waterproofs on, and we're just going to let this shower pass. I think we've got off in the posh side of town. We're looking at the shops around, and as you can see, the shoe shop has only got about 16 pair of shoes in, so we must be in the expensive part. Dolce & Gabbana across there.
Jimmy's Tree around the corner.
Yeah. Posh end of town, so it's coming heavy. Yeah. Guess we'll just on 5.
So 330 right there. You, number 18.
So as you know, Helen never really gets a cake, even though she wants cake all the time. But she's gone for the apple strudel, and I've gone for the banana food one. So yeah, happy days. I think we've just learnt our first lesson of the day. Yeah, I think we overdid it there. We should have shared. We should have shared, and we didn't. We wanted one each, and that's it. We're full. Eyes bigger than us bellies. Helen's wanting all these people to leave so she can get a nice friendly photo with the guy poo.
He's coming swiggity sweet. I'm coming with that. I'm gonna go.
Working in music industry.
I just wanted to know why the horses have got high heels on. I was just about to finish off and say, right, I've got the auto transfer and that's it, we'll see you next time. Helen, can you believe it? He's already thinking about some more food. So, right, well, thanks for joining us over these last couple of days, and we're going to leave you. We're in the centre of the Market Square, Old Town Square in Prague. So we're going to say, yeah, thanks for being with us, and we'll catch you on the next adventure.